So today I'm talking about how expensive is it to live in Vancouver, Washington. So here in the southwest part of the state, we do have a lower cost of living compared to Seattle and Tacoma, but how do we compare against the rest of the country? The Midwest and the southern states are the least expensive states to live in, while the Northeast and the West Coast are the most expensive areas. Washington and Oregon are tied at 115 on the index, and Washington is the 45th most expensive state to live in. Frankly, to me, those index numbers are good for ranking, but don't give very much practical information about the cost of living. So today I'm going to talk about prices of things in Vancouver that you would encounter every day, such as gas, childcare, utilities, RV storage, rent, home prices, food, gym memberships, etc. Thank you for watching. I make a new video every week on life and real estate here in Southwest Washington. I was raised in 𝐤𝐸𝐬. I have spent most of my life in Clark County, and I really do love helping people learn about this awesome area. If you like my videos, please take a moment to subscribe and turn the bell on for notifications. I do make a new video every week. So instead of just reciting index data and numbers that no one really knows what they mean, I'm going to go into more like practical cost of living points. Hopefully this is more applicable to daily life and like what to expect if you move here. So gas. The current average cost of gasoline in Vancouver is hovering close to $5 per gallon. To get an oil change, it's going to be about $130. I don't know why this was, I like really wanted to know if it was more expensive or less expensive elsewhere. I called a Jiffy Lube in Kansas City and it was only like $10 less. So I think that that's like pretty normal. Childcare. If you need full-time childcare, a local kindercare is going to cost you $1,800 or more a month in the infant room, and then closer to $1,700 in the toddler room. There's other childcare options, private schools such as like 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤. 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤 charges $18.60 per month for full-time care in the toddler room, and full-time preschool is $15.70. I would love to know where you're coming from. Does this sound like a normal amount of money to spend on childcare? I know personally when I started having kids, I had no idea how expensive childcare was, and it was a slow boil to just get me used to it. And my youngest is going into kindergarten this year, so we're like finally out of paying for daycare, and it's incredible. So now, other than daycare, let's talk about babysitting. In my experience, the going rate for babysitters has been about $15 an hour. For a nanny, it might be closer to $20 an hour. As my kids have gotten bigger, I have felt more comfortable just having teenagers watch them, and the rate for high school sitters is closer to like $10 to $12 per hour. If you have an RV or a boat and you need storage, you can get uncovered storage in East Vancouver for about $130 a month. If it was a covered space, it'd be like $185. Some places charge by the linear foot, so if you had a 20-foot trailer, it would be like $200 a month. Rent. To rent a 3-bedroom house or a townhome, you can expect it to be about $2,200 or more each month. To get a 4-bedroom, it goes up to about $2,700 or more. Looking at just apartments, they cost at the low end about $1,800. To get just a 1-bedroom, you can find options at $1,500, but that's kind of like the lowest that I'm seeing looking into this. Home prices and property tax. The average sales price in Southwest Washington is currently $577,000. The median sales price is $520,000. Property taxes vary across the county, but in the Orchards area of Vancouver, which is like Northeast Vancouver, the millage rate is 9.018, and the property taxes on a home that's assessed at $520,000 would be $4,800 a year. In 𝐤𝐸𝐬𝐿, where property taxes are the highest in the county, the millage rate is 9.3, and a home valued at $720,000 would pay $6,700 per year in property taxes. Utilities. Currently for residential customers, the rate is 8.16 cents per kilowatt hour, and the average household spends about $97 a month on power, which is less than the national average of $125 per month. The average bill for water in the county is about $19 for an average household based on 400 gallons. I think that's like a really low estimate. In the city of Vancouver, the charge is averages over $30. Sewer rates range in the city from city to city, about $40-50 a month, and much higher in unincorporated areas than in incorporated city areas. Okay, if you're going to Fred Meyer's, you're gonna go shopping, here's what you would expect for different food items. Milk. Right now, the going rate for milk is about $3.50 a gallon. Bread. For a good loaf of bread, it'd be like $4.50. Obviously, you can find something lesser for like $3, and then like Dave's Killer Bread is now like $7 a loaf, which is a lot. Beef. $8.50 for a pound of Kroger ground beef, and to get a steak, it would be $9 a pound for sirloin steak. If you're gonna get a dozen eggs, it's gonna cost you $4.69 for like kind of a plain Jane dozen eggs. And okay, people have said like they're interested in knowing about restaurant costs. My husband and I don't go out to eat a ton. We have 4 kids. And then when we do out to eat, we just like go to the same places that we really like. So I'm not a huge expert in this area, but I did look up Burgerville because I recently did take all 4 kids through the Burgerville drive-through, and I was like blown away at what it would cost to get the 4 kids meals and 2 burger meals and whatever. So before I get into that, do you know what Burgerville is? It's not everywhere. So if you've never had it, you should try it out when you're here. It's a regional chain of like obviously a burger place to the Northwest. So I think that they're just in Oregon and Washington. So go check it out when you're here. They have really good shakes. Northwest cheeseburger is $7.39. A kid's cheeseburger meal is $6.89. Okay, if you're into going to the gym and you want to know what it's going to cost to join like a really nice gym, I'm just talking about Cascade Athletic Club. It's a very nice facility. They have like weights all over on the floor. They have like tons of cardio machines. They've got a basketball hoop. They have an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, a splash pad. It's a great place to be. So if it's just you joining, it's going to be about $60 a month for the first person, and then a little bit more, like $80. Maybe, yeah, that sounds about right, for you and one other person. And then if you have kids and you like want to have access to the splash pad outside, then you have to pay $80 per kid every year, so that they like can go to the splash pad. And then that does not include childcare, so you're paying for childcare on like at the gym on top of what you're already paying. Another really nice gym in Vancouver is called Lakeshore Athletic Club. That's over in the Philida area. Cascade is down in Fisher's Landing. So for one person at Lakeshore Athletic Club, you have to pay that initiation fee. It's like $150, and then it's $65 a month. And then for the couple, it's like your initiation fee goes up then $90 per month. And if you are a family, it's more like $117 per month. There are other gyms that are like the quicker options. You know, they don't have like all the bells and whistles, don't have a pool, whatever. Maybe no childcare. Like Crunch Fitness would be an example, and that's like $20 to $30 a month depending on your level of membership. So there you have it. You have a bunch of points of reference for cost of living in Vancouver. If there's anything I missed you want to know about, just comment down below. Let me know what you want to learn about, and I can look that up for you specifically. If you are thinking about moving to Vancouver or surrounding areas, reach out anytime. I love hearing from people who are finding me on YouTube, so let's connect and talk about what you are looking for in your next home. My team and I would love to help you find it. All right, I hope you have a great day. See you next week.